to say that my behavior's unacceptable, so condescending and necessarily critical.
Another nightmare. There is no need for you to apologize. After every breath you take, an apology follows.
You try and make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. And I get to fucking tread the ground that I'm walking on. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love,
I will figure this out. She's suffering with these nightmares. An abusive stepmother who hates her. No love from her father. She endured all of that alone. Some gifts couldn't heal any of this. These scars are too deep.
And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Are you sure that there's nothing bothering you?
Doing was screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and riding in the naked sweat.
If you're feeling lonely, then tell me. If you're in pain, then say that it hurts. I can't know what you're feeling if you don't say.
You've got nobody to love. You'll understand.
Every day is such a struggle. Being alive.
Do you not understand? We know the kinds of things you did to her. The hell you forced Mio to live through.
And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Why did you not tell me that you collapsed?
But I was okay.
Do you think I don't know about the nightmares? Hearing you suffer through them every night. How many times have you told me? You can lean on me. Even after all this time, you won't. Am I really so untrustworthy that you can't?
No, that's not it. I didn't want to bother you if it was something I could handle.
How it was going to end up. I never should have even given you the opportunity to study in the first place. I didn't mean to talk to her like this. I did the worst thing I ever could have done to her.
Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting
None of this is your fault.
And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.